Hi everyone, welcome. It's our Pisces full moon and Mabon Autumn Equinox full moon sacred sound journey, right? Usually it's just the full moon sacred sound journey, but we have Mabon Autumn Equinox happening midday here in the northern hemisphere on Wednesday, which means in the southern hemisphere the spring equinox is coming. So the equinox is happening on both sides, right? Because remember, as I always say, nature always balances itself out. So before I get into all that, welcome. I'm Maggie of maggiesbliss.com. I tried to go live on my regular Maggie's Bliss business page, but for some reason it wouldn't show me the option to go live. I refreshed, I did the app swipe up thingy, I turned my phone off. I'm not like, like the major, I know what I'm doing a little bit in the technological realm. It's just, it didn't show up. So usually when I go to publish, I have the options of, is it a regular post, background, go live, all that. And only 3 things showed up. So that happened once before, like 2 weeks ago, I think. And I tried to go live on Instagram and it was just weird. And I don't even know what happened. Like it wouldn't go landscape and I didn't know Instagram only likes portrait. I don't even know. So I'll have to look up that. Maybe I was doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong, as we like to joke in my family. You're doing it right, though. Everything is always right. So there's a reason why, right? I know there's some divine reason why I need to go live on my regular personal Facebook page instead of my Maggie's Bliss business page. Of course, I will share this to my business page after I'm done. And as always, I'm gonna actually message someone who's actually asked me to go to my personal page. I'm gonna let them know where I am in case they didn't see. Facebook is acting weird. And you know why it's acting weird? We're almost at Mercury Retrograde. Okay, so hopefully everyone makes it. Everyone who's meant to be here will be here in a few moments, or however that works. Okay, let me just find. Hopefully everyone can see me. Cheryl, so did you get my message? I think you can see me. Okay, so like I said, unable to go live on my Maggie's Bliss Facebook page, but I'm here on my personal page, so that this will work out. And then of course, I'll share it there. As always, hi, thank you, yay. And as always, I'm going to upload it to YouTube after as well. So if you want to go to my Maggie's Bliss YouTube page and watch it and like save it to a playlist or whatever, you'll be able to have it. That's possible too. Yay! So, Mercury retrograde's already messing with us and we're not even there. We must be in the shadow. It's, I think it's retrograde on the 26th, if I remember correctly, which is only 6 days away. And just like the full moon, we're going to feel the energy of things even a little bit before and then during and then after. And I see this kind of beforeness too as like preparatory, like here it's coming, but it's like a warning, like, oh, maybe if you take care of this now, it won't be so insane or intense or traumatic or challenging in the thick of it in retrograde, right? But retrogrades happen, like especially the Mercury retrograde happens 3 to 4 times a year. So it's a way of us getting to reevaluate, re-renew, and we need to always make sure with Mercury retrograde, watch what we're saying, how we're saying it, all these kinds of funky things going on in the energies. So we are in a Neptune retrograde, which really plays a part in our Pisces full moon this evening. So really quick announcements, fun stuff, and then we'll just begin. Hopefully you're liking, like I started my Halloween decor. I usually start before September 1st because I love Halloween so much, but it was a little after September 1st that I finally got some stuff going. So let's see, announcements. I had a few things. The main thing I just wanted to share with you guys, I do have some cool things are coming up. We have a nice group for the Sedona retreat, the Sedona Vortex retreat, October 15th to 18th was today. So you may let me know if We might be keeping the page up for a little while longer. Let me know if it doesn't work for you. It's SedonaGiftRetreat.com. If you still want to go and it's like last minute, you're like, do they probably all fill up? We're fine. Just let me know if it doesn't work for you. SedonaGiftRetreat.com. Go to my website, maggiesbliss.com. Hit the upcoming events tab, and you'll see it and be able to click through if you forget the other website, right? And it's only $111 for 4 days with me, White Eagle, Al Diaz. We're doing meditations, ceremony, sound journeys. I almost said full moon. We will be heading towards the full moon at that time in October, but it won't actually be. It'll be like the gibbous, whatever they say, sound journey. But I'll be using the singing bowls, the drum, and some other things, and doing some activations on the vortexes. I know we're hitting Bell Rock, Kachina and Knoll, Cathedral Rock on both sides. We'll see both sides. Nighttime ritual under the stars, morning, so you feel that sacred energy, and some fun things going on. So let me know if you would like to join. I have my tissues just in case. Because I have a little bit of I have a little bit of a head cold, very tiny. So I think of it as my third eye is working out some gunk, because that's all it is. It could be allergies, I'm really not sure, but just in case. But I've been sneezing all day, so I apologize if that happens. I hope if it does happen, it happens before we start to meditate. So we're going to start in just a few minutes, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Should have brought my eucalyptus out, right? Good stuff. But I do have, and here's a cool tip for you guys. This works for me all the time, and I meant to take it right before, but I'll take it after this. Old Indian wild cherry bark syrup. I think I have the full name correct, but you can find it just by searching that. If you ever want to have something that's natural, all the stuff that's I don't know, it just works with my body. It's so good. I'm so sad timing isn't good. Oh yeah, well hey, you know what? If you're not meant to be at the retreat now, it could be another time. So my other announcement is that I am also opening a space with the Sedona Soul Sisters. So I have a space with them, and I will be officially taking weekend appointments in October in Sedona. While I'm there, I am able to do group retreats. Maybe you decided you want to come with a group of friends, so you'll be able to tap me for sessions, one-on-one, or a group thing on the vortexes. Go to the really hot spots that I love to go to, that I would tune into the energy, the group energy, or one-on-one. So you just let me know all those fun things. But I also do it remote, so that if you are not here, you'll feel the energy through the remote channel. Well, thank you, Cheryl. So, all good, fun, magical things. So here's the energies that happen right now. A lot of people are going through major shifts and changes. Major. It is the 5-year. And right now we're in a 5-month. Because and I think I explained it in one of my lives, but not like a full moon one. So just in case anyone missed it. So you take 9, you add 2021, right? So 9 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 equals, and then it reduces to number 5. I think it's 9. It's 14, so 1 plus 4 is 5. I had to do that on my head. So, and 5 is change and transformation. Next year, we're in a 6-year, 2 plus 2 plus 2, but it's also a pretty powerful magical number, 222. So, and the 6 year is going to bring a lot more of balance. 6 in numerology is also the number of love, and of course 222 being that duality, the twin flame energy, which is also 1111, right? But it promises to really bring everything into harmony. So I'll go live tomorrow, of course, for our weekly oracle reading, assuming it's gonna let me. If not, I'll do it on my here on my personal business page, but personal Facebook page. But I will attempt to go live on my Maggie's Bliss page as long as all is well in Facebook land again. So either way, I'll go live. You'll get to see it, and then we can chat more about that too. But here we are. Pisces full moon, Virgo, we just came out of that Virgo new moon, right? So we were a little analytical and stuff, and the Virgo sun, of course. Now we're heading into, so we have our Virgo sun now, but this week we're also shifting into Libra energy, which is very much so about balance, harmony, beauty. They're people pleasers, and they like justice, fairness rather, right? So that's the energy we're heading into, and Neptune, I believe, is retrograde in Libra, if I remember this correctly. I should write this down in my notes in front of me. And that's just Neptune is the more expanded version of Venus, where it's love and beauty in that sense. Neptune is, personal love is Venus, and relationships, where Neptune takes it to the universal level, and where we want the best for all and oneness. And so it's all of that one wonderful magic. And when it's retrograde, it gives us the extra enhanced energies to decide and work with that oneness, which truly brings us as sentient beings, human beings and spiritual beings on this planet Earth, within the universe. Us as spiritual beings, we can tune into that even more, like that energy can be there. And Pisces full moon, water sign, so you may get a little emotional. That can happen, which I think is actually a good thing. It's actually really a good thing for me, being major fire sign stuff in my chart. I think I have one, maybe two things in water, but maybe it's just one, I'm pretty sure. But that's that. So when I get the need to cry, it's good. It's a good release, and you're like, oh, I feel so good. And sometimes I need like a sappy movie to get me to do it. But the release of emotions is one of the gifts of Pisces. Not only the release of it and the permission to feel and all of that, but also the feeling of everyone's emotions is their gift, but also the challenge, right? Because they feel all the feels. But they're also the dreamers, and they're very intuitive and psychic. And that's the energy that's coming up, is inviting you to tune into your higher self and your intuition and your creativity, as you tune into your bliss, right? I follow my bliss, and bliss is taking me to synchronistically with the universe. It takes me where I'm meant to go. You follow your bliss, it leads you on your path, and leads you away from things that are not right for your soul. You'll feel it in the heart. You'll get that knowing. And I'm very I have the clairvoyant action going on, so I'll get visions, and so you will have that information that comes to you at that higher vibrational level. And in a Pisces moon, it opens that up more. And so now we have this gift with Neptune retrograde in the Pisces full moon to tune into our intuition and our higher selves, and the dreamer that we all are, to create the world we'd like to see. The potential of the world is huge. If more and more people come and tune into that, they allow that energy to be like a ripple effect out into the people around them, the people they connect with, as well as just the people that may or may not even know them, right? Butterfly effect. But the energy ripples out, and it's felt, and it connects to other like energies, and then it continues, and then it expands, and it really brings us into this new earth that everyone keeps talking about, right? So we want to do our best. If you're here, you're probably one of the ones that are shooting for some similar type goals. So we can tune in and connect to the higher vibrational beings, the luminous ones, the luminaries that have stepped outside of time and space, transcended, right? And they will be amongst the energies that have that similar goal for the planet, for Gaia, for the new earth, for us to step into something new and better. No longer with the war and conflict per se, right? Step out of that chaos. So you're going to be invited during our journey to do just that, and step out of the chaos of the world and rise up. So we're going to do that. It being a Pisces full moon, I was guided to share a journey that was shared with me years ago, and that it drove the inspiration for tonight's journey. And we'll see where it goes, because you know it's always channeled, right? But we're going to connect to Pythia. Pythia, the oracle, in Temple of Apollo, in the Greek pantheon. It's one of the pantheons that I just love so much. There are several that I connect to, and you will find the ones that you connect to with regard to like your soul's lineage beyond this life, beyond your genetic lineage, right? Your grandparents and great-grandparents and etc. You have a soul's lineage, what lives you lived before, and you're going to tune into that. And when you connect to different things, like I love the Egyptian pantheon, obsessed a bit, and I love the Greek pantheon, etc. Like, and I love shamanic, like in Peru, where they study shamanism and the, you know, study with the tribes in the Andes, and also, you know, just all of that shamanic, right, and Native American. So like you connect to like several different pathways, or one, or maybe you create your own. And there's no, and for me, it's like I take bits and pieces from some, and a lot from some that I really, really connect to, and that's just where I align. So it's like you find your truth, right? Remember that. You align to your truth, right? Again, following your bliss, dreaming the world into being, the way, the highest potential of the world that you could possibly imagine. Imagine that. And imagine that for yourself, and it expands out into the universe, too. Okay, so I feel like I'm rambling. So we have the Pisces, the dreamer. We're going to tune into that energy in the water sign. So that is going to be a part of our magical journey tonight. And we're going to the oracle because that will help us tune even deeper into our third eye, very Pisces intuition, and all of our psychic abilities. And we'll be able to ask a question or two, set our intentions, or make a wish, and hear some beautiful wisdom while we're there. But the other thing that's happening on Wednesday is Mabon, as I mentioned before. That's the autumn equinox, and it's so beautiful and powerful. It is my intention to be able to come live on Wednesday as well. I'll do my best, but this is because the full moon is so close to Mabon. It's creating this beautiful gateway, this portal of energy from today to, you know, Wednesday, and you feel that extra intensity. The autumn equinox, as I mentioned, southern hemisphere has the spring equinox. We have the autumn equinox. The two equinoxes are when nature finds balance. The two times in the entire year that nature finds its balance, where day and night are equal, right? Think equinox, so equal. Day and night are perfectly equal, and in those moments is liminal space. It's the space between. Like, think about when you inhale and hold your breath for a moment, the space between at the top of your breath. When you exhale and hold, the space between at the bottom of your breath. When it's midnight, or you know, when the veil is the thinnest during Samhain. We're heading that way now. And Mabon is the second harvest. We had our first harvest August 1st, Lammas, and now we are giving gratitude and thanks for the harvest that's coming for Mabon, and our final harvest is Halloween and Samhain, same thing, right? Day of the Dead is November 1st. And I wonder if I'll be coming. I think I'll definitely do a Day of the Dead on November 1st with you guys. That will be cool. We'll see how that works out. So things just keep coming, right? The portal's open, the inspiration's coming, the higher self is speaking, and all the team is here. I've already called them in, but we're going to call them in again when I do our journey. Another thought popped into my head. So we have Mabon equinox. Day and night are equal, and that tells you, so right, nature always balances itself out. So when we're in summer up here, winter is in Australia, right? Southern hemisphere down there, anyone who's down there. And it's balanced, but it's a heavy pendulum right swing. Instead of being in the middle, the pendulum swung over here for us, over there for them, right? So it can balance out. And that's what we try to do within ourselves, finding balance within our emotions, within life, and balancing all the different plates. But you have to go easy on yourself. Nature's telling you that we're not always going to be totally here, totally there, and just in our center. But that is the goal. We shoot to be as much in our center, so that pendulum swing is not so like, whoa, like wicked happy, wicked not, right? So, sorry, Rhode Islander here. I got to say wicked at least once. That was 3 times though. So, let's just do our little selenite casting of the circle to open us up lightly. And I'm going to burn some sage for you guys. So things that you can think of for our journey tonight are, so let's burn some white sage first. If you have sage, it's my obsession. If you have sage, whew, burn it, smell it. White sage is antibacterial and antimicrobial. So you know what else I was doing? I grab my Palo Santo and my white sage and I just take it in and breathe it in. And that also starts the healing process on any like potential cold that might be coming. You feel it, right? Get your old, oh my gosh, the Indian, oh my God, I've forgotten, old Indian wild cherry bark syrup, your white sage, your Palo Santo, both will start that healing process as long as you're not allergic, right? So virtual smudge for you. I have my beautiful owl and raven smudge fan today for that beautiful magic owl seeing 360 degrees around, the wisdom of the owl, as they say, and the raven bringing in all that beautiful energy. I forgot some of the things that they do, but it's, and you can look this up. It's the raven is magical with their psychic abilities and being in the veil, right? And the veil's coming, being one of the shadow animals per se that will help you and guide you, right? And they're a bird, so it still is about finding your voice too, a voice to voice your shadow aspect. So we are in that shadow realm now. So our shadow work has begun. And as the veil is the thinnest, lives will be transitioning. So they will be alive on the other side of that veil. But many have decide around Samhain that that's the portal to leave. And many will choose to come in at the portal of Beltane, which is May 2nd. So we're heading towards Samhain. So the shadow work comes up, and it's just about us honoring whatever comes up and letting it be released. Voice what you need to voice. Forgive who you need to forgive, right? Because you just never know that moment. So you always want to make it right. So this is something I was just saying, I think last week, that I was talking to my husband, and a Travis Tritt song popped into my head. It's a great day to be alive, and it so is. And then we know other traditions have a beautiful saying, it's a great day to die, because they're always trying to make right and do everything that they want to do, say, love who they choose to love, who they love, hug who they want to hug, forgive whoever needs forgiveness, because forgiveness is for self. You're holding yourself in that cage when you hold someone else in a cage. And it's human, and we all do it. And it's just like you have to do the processing and get deep into the core roots of why can't you let go and forgive? Like, do the work that you can do. And in the end, just send love anyway, because that's the best way to find forgiveness, to feel light and be in that lighter realm. So herbs, right? White sage is wonderful. So grab that. I have gum in my mouth. I have gum in my mouth because it helps me not cough, and I don't want to like accidentally cough. This is beautiful. I know it's Beltane. It says Beltane, but it's my magic right now. Every time I use it, flower essence. and it's by Genza. So it says Genza's Garden. Might not be able to read that. This is her Beltane special magic, and I was able to experience it live with the Ritual Within ritual, and it was just so good. And I had it every day for a month, and I said I need more. So she still had some in stock, and I could grab that magic from her. But she has wonderful flower essences, and when you tune into flower essences, you're able to raise your vibration. So just like essential oils, you raise your frequency and vibration in essential oils, which I also have. I did already put on CTFO from Sage Goddess, which is Chill the Fuck Out, because I kept hearing this song that my husband and my daughter was like 2.5, and my husband was holding her in his arms to this song. And I don't think this is the name, but I always called it Just Chill, because it's this like, I don't even know what, I'm not very good at deciphering between like pop music and like whatever other, but it's not Jamaican or reggae, but like it had that like vibe to it, like just chill. So it was a guy singing, and it's just chill, and he's rocking her, and it was just like this beautiful magical moment. And I think I just shared the memory on Facebook for anyone who's interested, but that came up that yes, we're heading into Shadowland, and soon winter solstice tells us, okay, now we need to rest. You did a lot of extraction work and transmutational work here during the shadow season. Now rest. But I'm also getting, take those moments now when you get them. You must rest. If you don't rest and rejuvenate, you're going to burn out or explode in a different way of burning out, because you're just going to be so you need that rest so that anxiety doesn't set in, right? So chill when you can. I also have pumpkin spice because I know it's more of a Samhain scent, but it's mostly an autumn scent. So pumpkin spice, and autumn is Wednesday. So when you're putting essential oils on, where I put the flower essence under my tongue, you can hold it there for a little bit, and then it just gets into your bloodstream right from there. You put it on your wrist for what you do, the essential oils rather, and you can do the same thing with flower essences if you don't want to, take them in. And then ankles for where you go. Third eye for what I already put it on my third eye, but now I have this thing, I don't want it to fall off. So, but third eye, or you can do the crown of your head, because that tunes into that same frequency and energy area, because it's where we send and receive the most energies in our hands, feet, and head. And also where you place your essential oils in those areas gets it into all the main meridian lines in your whole body, which is so cool. So it only takes 3 seconds for essential oils to get into your bloodstream. So it's magic. You start to feel those vibrations and frequency and energies of getting you up. And now I have one more that, again, very appropriate for Samhain, but I really, really was called to use it today. We're kind of hitting shadow season a little stronger sooner, I think. It just feels that way with the energies for some people. So it depends on where you are in your process. But I pulled out Sage Goddess's Lady Morgana. Powerful stuff. She don't mess around with this one. So Sage Goddess makes her essential oil blends with intention, with ritual work. She receives them, channels the blends, and then puts them together. And this is Lady Morgana energy. Lady Morgana is the raven, as I was talking about with my smudge fan. And she is the underworld, right? She helps you crossing the veil as well as Hecate, right? So Lady Morgana will really help you, assist you in going deep to extract whatever's in there that needs to be extracted. And I was just called to have this be a part of tonight for me, and potentially for you guys. You might want to. And I love this scent, but she just said, don't wear it unless you're ready to work. So I was like, okay, so sparingly. Even if I love this scent and I want to wear it all the time, I'll wear it when I know I have to do some work, and sometimes do my heart center. But again, wrists, ankles, head, third eye, whichever one you want to do, crown or third eye. Okay, so you have your essential oils, which is water. Your herbs is earth. And when the herb is lit, as we did, it's fire and air. So what else? I think I've mentioned everything. If anyone has questions, you let me know, or you can post later. I do read all the comments, so you can always post any questions, any comments, and I can answer them. And I'll come back to you guys at the end, but here is where you get to just breathe, relax. We're gonna meditate now. So full moon, Pisces energy, Mabon, the gateway, that portal of energy that is open now to Wednesday at least, possibly Thursday, just because it does tend to do, right? At least the day after. So take a moment. I'm gonna see if the music can go into Maya. Take a moment to breathe. When you are meditating, it's good to keep everything uncrossed, palms facing up in a good receptive position, right? So you're allowing that energy. You're telling the universe that you're allowing that beautiful energy to flow in. Spine straight and comfortable though, and straight. So all of your chakras are in alignment. Flowing that beautiful energy, your Kundalini Sushumna channel can be more open and send the energy up. So now, closing your eyes, begin by taking a nice, deep breath. Breathing in. When you breathe in, allow the good, beautiful energy to flow in. Fill the belly, the diaphragm, the lungs. Exhale, release, let go. On your exhales, think about releasing what no longer serves you. Allow what no longer serves you to be sent through your feet deep into Mother Earth. Breathe in, inhaling light energy into your body. Exhale, release dark energy, letting it go. The earth can take it. The earth is a great transmuter of energy. Inhale, positive energy. Exhale, negative energy. Inhale, love and light. Exhale, love and light out to the world. archangels, ascended masters, God, Goddess, the divine, that source creator that created us, all of us, to be here now, to guide you, protect you, work with you and through you, and heal you on your journey. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, just being here right now. And now we call in the great guardians, angels, archangels, gatekeepers, and elementals of the horizontal force and the vertical force, beginning in the east, element of air. Archangel Raphael resides here. Connect to Eagle Condor, tuning in to the vibration of Eagle Condor, reminding Archangel Metatron of the Christ grid, Buddha consciousness, galactic central sun above us. And Archangel Shamuel of the heart space, the inner fire, bringing unconditional love into our sacred container. Archangel Raphael in the east, Michael in the south, Gabriel in the west, Uriel in the north, Sandalphon below, Metatron above, and Shamuel within. 7 angels and archangels, gatekeepers and elementals, all around us, above us, below us, within us. As above, so below. As within, so without. Anything positive or negative that would do us harm is not allowed to flow near. Breathing deeply. Feel your body becoming heavier and heavier as your soul becomes lighter and lighter. Allow your spirit to travel now up, out of your body, ever so gently. You may choose, if your soul simply comes out of every chakra or one, often the third eye, the crown, they may be settled and smooth, just like our own body, made up of mostly water. Heading toward Greece now. Coming closer to the center of Greece. You feel the sun on your skin. You soon begin to land outside the Temple of Apollo. The sun is setting now as sacred ritual occurs at sunset, at dusk. There is a circle of roses and torches, beautiful fire, as they knew you were coming, and they prepared for your approach, honoring your soul. Many are here to greet you, and they are very happy to see you. You are invited into the center of this circle outside the Temple of Apollo. You enjoy the colors of the sky as the sun is setting, the dance of the flame and the torches, the scent of the roses in the air. As people honor you, you feel it's the excitement of your presence and of this moment. You also feel its sacredness. You are moved. Everyone around you knows you and you know them. Your soul knows them. There is a guide awaiting. He or she or they approach you in the circle. Notice if your guide is humanoid in form or star being. The possibilities are endless. They may even show up in energetic form and colors. As your guide approaches you, they hold out their hand or their energy to you to connect with you and take you on your journey now. They lead you out of the circle, and both of you walk up the steps to the Temple of Apollo. 2 columns, 2 tall white columns on either side of the large doors. You are expected. You step through the doorway as it opens with your guide. You enjoy the cool feel of the floor on your bare feet. Notice if it is made of stone, as we are in a time outside of time, space outside of space. These floors may be made up of crystals and stones. Unconditional love from rose quartz, pink rose quartz, or perhaps a beautiful black grounding obsidian. Whatever shows up for you is exactly right, and for you and you alone. You continue your walk to the beautiful large staircase leading down You go down the first level, taking your time, enjoying your journey as you go down, deeper and deeper. Coming to the second level, this is where the priests resided. And you keep going around to the second flight, the third flight of stairs. Perhaps the stairs are decorated with torches as well. Green vines. Deeper and deeper you go. You come to the third level, the third lower level. And before you is the Oracle, Pythia. You feel her heart-filled presence almost before you gaze at her. She is sitting on her tripod, three-legged stool. You approach. You sit before her, and your guide will wait by the stairs for this sacred meeting with Pythia. As you sit before Pythia, notice if there is either a crystal ball before you and between you, or a beautiful fire, or maybe even a large bowl of water for scrying. As you sit before Pythia, now is the time for you to ask your question. There will be time for your intention, but for now, it is time for you to ask your question. Perhaps you need clarity on something, a job, a relationship, a path, a logistic location. Perhaps you don't know how to ask your question. That is perfectly fine. Oracle Pythia will know. As you ask your question, take the time to listen to the answers that come to you from Pythia. She may give you answers in the form of a visual if you are more clairvoyant, by handing you a symbol, a word, or many words, or something else that answers your question. She may write in a journal in front of you, a beautiful sacred book. If you are more clairaudient, you may hear her thoughts in yours. It may sound like you, but you know it is not you. It is the guidance being received. If you are more clairsentient, feeling and empathic, you may purpose is often linked with other gifts as you grow, and sometimes it remains as a separate gift from time to time as you receive it. Perhaps you gaze into the crystal ball or fire or bowl of water that is before you for the answers. Be open to all possibilities. And I will be quiet for a few moments as you listen and feel. lighter and lighter once again, approaching the nighttime sky, flying higher and higher, freer and freer, rejuvenated, cleansed and cleared, feeling the oneness and the connection to all, the expansion and freedom. Flying back over the building where you are, where your body is. Coming back down, coming back into your physical body. We thank the great guardians, angels, archangels, and gatekeepers. We thank Archangel Metatron above, Archangel Shamuel within, Archangel Sandalphon below, and we release you from this circle. We thank the great guardians, angels, archangels, and gatekeepers in the north, element of earth, Archangel Uriel, we release you. West, element of water, Archangel Gabriel, we release you. South, element of fire, Archangel Michael, we release you. And east, element of air, Archangel Raphael, we release you. And as all of your energy steps back and recedes, we ask that you continue the work in the background for the highest and best good of all, always. And taking a moment, if you have any crystals or stones in your hands, you may take this time now, holding them in your hands and blowing into your crystals or stones. To have it hold any of the frequency, vibration, and messages that you are unable to fully, clearly receive in this now moment, so that it will be planted here in this crystal or stone to be unpacked and released in future meditations, in waking life, as you work with this crystal or stone. Allowing your awareness to come back more fully in your body, in the present now moment, wiggling fingers and toes, opening your eyes when you're ready, and just turning your hands down to Mother Earth, to Gaia, sending all that has been released down to Gaia for transmutation into pure light, sending it to where it needs to go around the planet for the highest and best good of all, always. How was that? I hope everyone got to enjoy that. And now or in the future, when you watch, it'd be good to watch this again, like tomorrow or Wednesday, right on Mabon, or just watch it at that time if this is your first chance watching and you're catching me at the end, right? So not only do we have a water full moon in Pisces, and a lot of fun energies happening, but as we approach autumn on Wednesday, autumn is the element of water. So that's where a lot of like emotions and shadow work can come into play. It has that frequency and vibration here in the northern hemisphere, that is, I should say, right? In the southern hemisphere, it's spring equinox, and that is the element of air. So that'll have a completely opposite feeling. Let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, maggiesbliss.com for upcoming events, for any services. I have created a new appointment scheduler to make it wicked easy for you guys to schedule appointments with me, whether it's online or in person. It will show you the times, and you can schedule from there. You can book either half hour, 90 minutes, up to you. You can add to your session however long you want it to be. So you will find that under healing services, and then you can go to, actually I'll add another tab soon where it's under healing services, so that you can just go right to the appointment scheduler if you want to skip the full descriptions, because I can only fit so much in the appointment scheduler. So I wanted you guys to be able to get the full, so you can always go there too. Amazing as always. Miss you lots. Miss you too, Cheryl. So happy seeing you here. Thank you, and brightest blessings to you too, Cheryl. So you'll be able to go there and make your appointments if you'd like. So again, I do remote, which is Zoom, phone or iPhone FaceTime, if you have an iPhone, and then and then I also do it via email. So if you prefer to receive the thing, everything through just being typed up, what I receive and that kind of thing. So energy healings, channelings. I do astrology with the channelings as an option as well, so you can let me know what is calling you, or you can sign up for any of my classes. So I'm going to start scheduling those classes again, which many are available remote, but I am, as always, right, I'm doing my Sacred Soul Star healing all year long. So this year, so this is our final class for that. We did Pisces astrology last week, so you can find out all the nitty-gritty about Pisces. And we had our activation class before that, the Goddess Isis Heart Breath activation. We learned alchemy, ancient mystery schools, 7 hermetic principles. Those are available. You can go to patreon.com/Maggie's Bliss, and you'll be able to gain access to all of that the second you sign up, depending on which tier you're going for, right? I only have 2, so it's not confusing. I don't want to confuse people with too many layers. Next year it's coming in, like every year it starts to come in what is going to be happening next year. So as you guys know, I offer the Moon Key Rights. And I'm going to be offering the Moon Key Rights once again, and Mystic Soul will be back. A 3rd year for Mystic Soul. We took a break this year because it's Sacred Soul Star Healing this year, and that is always going to be available. And then we're heading back into Mystic Soul Energy. So my Mystic Soul classes will be available on patreon.com/Maggie's Bliss as well. So that will start in January, where we're doing the Moon Key Rights. So I'm bringing back some, not all, because it is going to have some new frequencies, vibrational energies, and we'll get into that. Some of what I did for my first Mystic Soul year with you guys, and Moon Key Rights were a part of that. And then I'm adding, of course, more to that. So the first tier on my Patreon will receive the Moon Key Rights. The second tier is going to have all the things being potentially each month being goddess activations, as well as your Moon Key Rights. And then, because there's 9 Moon Key Rights, we're also going to be doing at the end of the year, shadow season, right, next year, shamanic death rights, the womb, right, the 13th, right? And we'll just see from there. It's growing and growing. It's just powerful, beautiful energy. Even if you've taken Moon Key before, it's so beautiful to retake and be not reattuned to the energies, because once you receive it, it's there, but it like reawakens the energy within you, and it also assists in just blossoming that seed if it's been kind of just sitting there for a while and you haven't been able to do much with that growth of the seeds that have been planted to allow them to blossom and open up within you. That's another way to do that, is to take it again with me, hear more about them. So let me know if that interests you. That should be awesome. And hopefully I'll be seeing you guys very soon. As I mentioned, I will attempt to come live on Wednesday for the official Mabon Equinox and see what kind of magic comes forward for you guys then. But have an amazing rest of your night or day whenever you're watching this. Blessed be.